Well, it's another wonderful day in historic downtown Staunton.
It is indeed a beautiful day.
And here we are at Black Dog Bikes on 608 North Augusta Street. Hello! Today we are visiting Black Dog Bikes at 608 North Augusta Street, and we have James here today. Thank you, James, for having us.
Welcome. Absolutely.
Well, month of May is, besides many other things, is National Bike Month. So what better place to begin our celebration of National Bike Month than here at Black Dog Bikes here and with James as well. Tell us about your business and what you offer here.
We sell bikes and have bicycle accessories, and we'll repair your bike if you have a flat tire or a broken chain or something similar happens to you when you're riding. We're here to help everybody out.
Wonderful. Yes, you did a wonderful job replacing that one tire of ours that died an early death. And a beautiful workshop. I mean, this is so clean and well arranged and extremely well done. And you also have all these wonderful things around us. Tell us about these back here, if you will.
So there's guys that will ride the downhill parks at Snowshoe and Massanutten and Bryce. That this setup would be something you'd want to wear. They'll ride the ski lifts up and ride down, and they have jumps in really rough terrain, stuff like that.
And they're able to put the bikes on
the bikes on the ski lifts and ride up.
That's wonderful.
And just ride downhill. But typically they're on a lot bigger bike. They gear up like that just in case you do take a spill, which is quite common.
Yes.
But and we sell a little bit of everything. We have road bikes and kids bikes and cruisers and a little bit of everything.
Now you have been here for how long now?
We've been in this location since right before COVID started, kind of 2019. We started to move right before it really blew up.
Right.
We're downtown on Lewis Street since 2005.
Right, you've been a part of downtown for a very, very long time.
Years, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, excellent.
We moved right as the pandemic was starting, which was quite scary, and it turns out bikes is what everybody wanted, so it got pretty crazy pretty quickly.
and most people don't realize, even with the hills and everything here at Staunton, it's a wonderful place to ride a bike.
Absolutely. It's easy to get out of town to country roads where there's hardly any traffic. And we have the National Forest close that has lots of mountain biking. The park has a nice easy loop you can ride. So there's a little bit of everything in the valley for sure.
For every type of rider.
Yeah, the Blue Ridge Parkway is really popular for road cyclists as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any special plans for National Bike Month?
I really haven't made any huge plans, to be honest with you.
Maybe we need to talk about that. We'll come up with something.
The Central Shenandoah Planning District's bicycle group is going to have a table out one week.
Oh, indeed.
People's commuter miles and handed out information and stuff like that.
Is that going to be somewhere particular?
They're going to be here, I believe it was May 23rd.
Very good.
I believe that's right, whatever the Saturday is around that 21st. I can't remember exactly. They typically will do a bike to work day and do a big event, but it hadn't happened since COVID, and they're finally starting to kind of bring that back this year.
It does look like this spring is a renewal of many different things, and I hope that is one of them as well.
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's go look around at some of the other things here. Well, we see Luna here, and she's giving us a grand tour of the business here. How long have you had her?
We've only had Luna about a year now. She's actually the third black dog. We originally had a black lab when I opened the shop, and then we had a Doberman that was quite infamous around the wharf. He'd wander out the door into the farmer's market on Saturdays and scare people. But yeah, we've had Luna about a year now here in the shop.
Wonderful. I'm sure he caused quite a stir. That's
Yeah, there was a bit of time we didn't have a dog, and just the number of questions everybody asked, where's the black dog? Where's the black dog?
right.
And of course, when we got another dog, she had to be mostly black. So.
Absolutely. Wonderful pup. Well, tell us about all this amazing product you have
We
here.
try to keep a little bit of everything of accessories and parts and things people might need. We have grips and tires, some fenders, mirrors, lights, bags. We try to keep pretty much everything in the shop that someone might need. Try to be a one-stop shop for cycling. If someone comes in and needs gloves or needs a helmet or some clothing, stuff like that, we try to keep a little bit of everything.
I'm impressed by your water bottle station. Not only do you have the water bottles, but you have a place to fill them up as
We
well.
were required to have an ADA accessible water fountain, so it made sense to have a water filler. People can ride through on a hot day with their water bottle and fill it up, or if someone comes in and doesn't have a water bottle, they can buy one and fill it up, which is pretty nice. And it's fun. The water bottle filler tells you how many bottles have been filled up, and it's shocking to see that number increase. Of course, we use it while we're working as well.
Of course.
But it's funny. We'll change the filter and set it to 0, and within a week, it'll be hundreds of bottles filled, which is pretty cool.
I'm astounded. Even the bubbler has a computer in it. Oh my goodness. Now this is a grand space here, James, and what a wonderful selection of bikes that you have here.
Got a little bit of everything down here. A lot of people will come through the shop and see upstairs where we have all our clothing and accessories and notice there's not too many bicycles upstairs. And they'll make the note like, oh, your new shop here is a little smaller than road shop and you have so many bicycles. And then we come downstairs and they're like, oh, they're pretty blown away as soon as you turn the corner. But we try to keep it pretty full down here.
And then you're doing a grand job. What kind of bikes are all these?
Currently, it's been tough to get a lot of bikes, but we've been able to get a whole lot of mountain bikes. So this entire row is more off-road bikes. We do have a row of more street hybrids, kind of entry-level, kind of on-the-road cruiser hybrids and street bikes. And then the entire wall is full of children's bikes, all the way from 24-inch big kid bikes down to little kid bikes, so a little bit of everything.
There is a very small one over there.
We do keep our electric powered bikes upstairs. We have lots of electric assist bikes as well.
We'll have to go take a look at those. These are beautiful. It's such an amazing selection you have here. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, besides all the wonderful bikes, you can get parts of bikes. You can get your wheels and such like that. Are these all aluminum? Are they steel? What are these made of?
Most spokes are all steel. Most rims are all aluminum. We try to keep most all sizes and kind of configurations in the shop just so we have them to repair bikes that come through. But absolutely, people will come in and be looking for a certain size or certain configuration, and we try to keep it. And we also, believe it or not, keep tires for wheelchairs in the shop.
Do you really?
Thing that people will come through looking for. We don't do a lot of them, but it's something we try to always have the most common sizes for wheelchairs as well.
Well, that's a wonderful service.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Here we are with our selection of electric assist bikes that we keep in the shop. We do bikes from Aventon, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. They've actually never told me. And a few bikes from Specialized as well. They're all electric assist in that you can power them down low, so you just get a little bit of power.
Right.
You can crank them up high where the bike's doing most of the work. That a lot of people tell me that the hills of Staunton are too hilly for them to ride, and put them on one of these and send them up the hill. and they zip right on up.
We see them riding about, and you're right, they just go zipping about.
They do.
What's the top speed on a bike like this?
So they do different classes of electric bikes. Normal class 1, the top speed, it gives you assist up to 20 miles an hour.
Right.
A class 3 will give you assist up to 28. The bikes from Avington are class 3 in that the throttle, you can actually hit a throttle and you don't have to pedal at all. They'll drive you up to 20 miles an hour, and then the pedal assist is up to 28.
That's amazing. How long does a battery charge typically last?
The bikes from Specialized, they're mid-driven, so the motors are a little more efficient. They say like 80 miles on the lower eco modes.
Right.
The ones from Aventon are around roughly 40 to 50 miles, but it really depends how much you're pedaling, how much the bike's doing, and if you're doing a lot of hills.
Of course. That's great fun. These are amazing. James, thank you so much for having us here today. This has been delightful.
Thank you for coming.
You're very welcome. And we hope you will have the opportunity to come and visit Black Dog Bikes, as well as Luna, the black dog, here as well. And enjoy your visit in downtown Staunton soon. There's a good girl. Yes, you are. They have an amazing selection of clothing as well. Shirts and all sorts of things here. And I particularly like this one right here. Isn't that smashing? No, that one won't fit me. Let's see if they've got something a bit larger. And look at these bells that you can put on your bike. Oh, that's brilliant, that is. Amazing helmets and accessories here. This is fantastic. I mean, they have all kinds of helmets for every person that could possibly need one, including for my big head. Oh, I can get something here for Professor Wildridge. Chain link earrings. Perfect. Such a delightful visit to Black Dog Bikes today.
Yes, it was most informative. And I found a few things I'd like to add to my trike as well.
Excellent! And wasn't Luna a joy?
Oh, as she always is. So we ask that you please like, subscribe, and leave us a comment.
Until then, happy observing.